rises for the win from 29 from the right hash. Koo's kick is good. Here is Durant for the win. James for the win. It's gone. LeBron James at the buzzer.
All right, cool. Here we go, man. Welcome back to For the Win. Thank you guys for joining us on this very first episode. It's a really cool adventure that we just started, and we're very excited for things to come and everything going on, man. So how did we even get this idea to do this podcast, man? What happened?
Well, I talk sports a lot, especially online. And a lot of people, and I think Corey can probably echo these sentiments, a lot of people be like, hey, man, you should start a podcast.
Right.
Like, just start talking about it. You know, people say, after the game, I wait to see what you post, and so, we figure why not.
Yeah, same here, man. I post a lot when it comes to big games, games about my home teams and all that, and I interject what I view, about the game. I interject my knowledge, my fandom, and I've gotten a lot of feedback about, hey, you need to start a podcast. Like, you need to do something. And I think you posted something on Facebook.
I was like, I'm gonna start an NBA podcast.
Yeah, and it just took off from there. And
Yeah.
I think either you or Antoine reached out to me and was like, hey,
Ooh,
let's
I'm sorry. Devin Booker just hit a three. Up 1, 2 minutes left.
So yeah, man. So I saw Wilson put up a post, and I was like, bro, if you're really trying to do it, we can do it. Like, I have the equipment, I have the material, like I have the means to make it happen. And I was like, bro, let's hit up Corey, because he's been talking about starting a podcast like years ago. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all like to argue with me about sports, so why not?
Yeah, we be in a group chat.
He's Lakers fan, dog.
Atlanta this, Atlanta that. I'm a troll. That's what I do.
So yeah, man.
Oh my God, back to back.
DB.
So that's how it started, man.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's it, man. So
Excited going forward.
yeah, there it is, man. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we're gonna get right to it.
But they lost in overtime, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about overtime.
Talking about overtime,
That's been a
man.
hot
This is
button topic.
The topic of conversation around the world.
Yeah, overtime in the playoffs or the regular season, whatever. The overtime rules in the NFL.
I guess 12 now. The last 12 playoff overtimes games. This was the second time in 12 games that the winner got the ball second.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? Like, what do y'all think? Why is that?
Well, I want to go first, right?
No, go ahead. The rules are flawed, but
let me first say I hate overtime rules. I've hated them ever since they started it. What was it, back in 2010 or 2011?
Right.
I hate them with a passion.
Back then they made adjustments to it, because remember, you could get a field goal on the first drive and win.
Win the game,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made adjustments for it to get better, but it's still not.
And the reason I hate them, I feel as though both teams should be able to possess the ball. Mm-hmm. And the reason I say that is because we go through an entire game, and every single time a team scores, you kick the ball off.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So why does that start? Why does that stop in overtime?
Right.
And I'm gonna give you an example in a different sport. And I know I'm comparing apples to oranges, but just hear me out, right?
Baseball.
In baseball.
Yep. I knew it.
In baseball.
Yeah.
If in extra innings starting the 10th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say the away team hits a home run, and you don't allow that home team to hit.
To get it in the bottom of the inning.
It makes no sense. And I get it. It's apples to oranges, but across the board, I just think
it's kind of apples to apples to me.
So the thing about that is, baseball just edited the rules a couple of years ago, so now they have the runner on second.
And I hate that, but that's a different topic for another day, because I'm a baseball traditionalist, and that is not baseball.
So it's acknowledging that overtime rules can be adjusted, and it's an ever changing.
Wait, I want to hear what the adjustment was though. With the runner on the second.
Yeah. So in extra innings, they automatically put a runner on second base. So the person that made the last out in the previous inning, they start on second base. So
That is absurd.
yeah,
That's ludicrous.
That's not baseball.
That's not
But like I
baseball.
said,
It goes by faster. We're not sitting in the stands.
But that's not always true, because I've still seen games get drawn out because both teams get the runner at second. It's not like one team
That's
get.
unnatural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
And if
It's not like one team gets a runner at second and the other doesn't.
Yeah.
Both teams still get it.
I'm learning here live on For the Win Vodcast.
Yeah.
I didn't know they made that adjustment.
Yeah.
Doesn't make
And-
any sense.
It
So
was
it's like-
it was because of COVID. They were trying to shorten the games and
Oh,
shorten
okay.
And they just kept it.
contact and whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like in the NBA with overtime. If the first team that scores a bucket wins
Yeah.
the game.
That would be ludicrous. Like, that's crazy.
First one to make a three.
Right.
What are your solutions?
So I don't have a true solution, right? But I do have a tweak that I would like to see that I hope would gear them to making a full change, right?
Okay. Let's talk about it. The one from earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we about to rip this to shreds.
okay. So my thing is take the coin toss out of it and just continue the game, right? So if we take this previous game, for example, right? Kansas City, they tied the game up with a field goal at the end of regulation. So instead of having the coin toss, just continue the game in overtime and have Kansas City kick off to Cincy, right? And then from there, whatever rules you come up from there. But I still think both teams should have the ball. But go ahead.
All right. So to that, I would say, what if, because you said basically it's supposed to act as if it's another quarter, right? So what if I end the game on an incompletion on second down? Do we start overtime with third down?
That's a great question.
Well,
That'd be kind of weird.
no. Let me tell
Okay.
you why. So going into halftime, if you end halftime with an incompletion on the third down,
Okay.
Yeah.
you start the second half.
Okay. That's
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? With a kickoff. So
Yeah.
That's
But
fair.
I guess who would get the kickoff?
Who would
then?
get the, yeah.
I mean,
Would it be the opposite of who got it at halftime?
yeah. So I'm just going with that. Like
Yeah.
if that's the thing, then
Yeah.
yeah, whoever
Yep.
the opposite of who got it. Who got
And
it
like I
first.
said, I know my solution is flawed and it's not complete, but I gotta see something change.
Okay, so but with the scoring, so who wins? Like they
What do you
get the
mean?
ball first. So if they score a touchdown first,
No,
is that
like I said before, both
both
teams
teams get the ball.
Still should have a chance to possess the ball.
okay?
Okay, so if the first team makes a touchdown, then the other team can get the ball back, and they have to make a touchdown on this drive or the game is over.
Right.
And
They
then
can't kick a field goal. You have to get a touchdown.
Yes.
and then what happens is it if both teams get to touchdown, do both teams have to get the ball again? Or
That's a good
do you
question.
do next point wins?
That's a good question.
He just wants to get the coin toss out.
And
That's just,
baseball-
Yeah, I just hate the coin toss
Right.
because the way I look at it, right?
That's a
the
good
way,
question, though.
The way I look at it as an NFL, if I work in the NFL, right, I don't want my viewers to watch a game and they look at the coin toss and they say,
oh, they're gonna win.
"Who? Yeah,
Right.
heads. Okay, they're gonna win." I don't like that. I don't think that should happen.
Okay, so but do they get the ball back though? So if touchdown, does the other team have an opportunity to get a touchdown? Because the way the NFL is right now, that's what it is, right?
So
No, that's not how it is.
It will be the next score wins. So if you got touchdown, then the next score wins.
No, you can't get touchdown because if you score a touchdown on the first drive,
No,
it's
well, yeah.
over.
Well, I think
If
I
you
thought
do
we were,
field
I thought
goal,
we were,
field goal,
Yeah, I
that's
thought
when-
I thought we were talking about
touchdowns.
Our scenario. I
your
thought-
scenario.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I thought we were talking about my scenario. My bad. Yeah.
So what are your solutions?
Bro, easy, bro. I
Here
think
we
it's
go.
super easy.
Here we go.
I think it's super easy, dog. Keep the coin flip. Whatever. Keep the coin flip. Call heads. 51% of the time it's gonna land on heads anyway. Sides is heavier. All right. So
Mr. Scientist.
you know, I'm just saying, dog. So keep the coin flip. Just let the other team get the ball back. So if you score a touchdown on the first drive, the other team has an opportunity to score a touchdown. If they don't score a touchdown, the team that scored a touchdown first wins. If they do score a touchdown, then the other team gets the ball back, and then you play it until somebody doesn't score. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or you play it until somebody scores.
I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I think it's simple.
I think-
in that instance, do you put time on the clock or is there no time on the clock? And are ties allowed?
Okay, I hate ties.
I
but
hate ties too.
The way it's set up right now, ties during the regular season, there's no ties in playoffs.
Right.
Yeah.
So sure, it's already in there. We can keep that. Ties aren't the issue.
Okay.
I don't think ties are the issue. I don't think time is an issue. I just think the format is the issue. So a way to fixing that format is I just think both teams get the ball. If somebody doesn't score, if the other team scores after that, no matter if it's a touchdown or a field goal, then they win the game.
I think the adjustments they made in 2010 were a step in the right direction. They just got one more step to make.
Yeah.
But first off, let me address people that say that the rules are fine how they are. It's the NFL. You got to get a stop. The defense got to step up. The reason that argument is flawed is because if it wasn't how it currently was, no one would argue for it to be how it is now.
Right. That's true.
Like if
Very
both
true.
teams got the ball, no one would say, well, just do, on the first drive. This is how it should be. If you score a touchdown on the first drive, the other team should have to score a touchdown on the next drive. Then the next score wins. If you score a field goal on the first drive, the other team has to score a touchdown to win, or if they get a field goal, next score win. My other solution, which might be a little drastic, is similar to that, except cut the field goals. Can't win by field goal. Because it gets to the point to where it's kind of anticlimactic. Like just now.
Yeah.
Like we knew a field goal was coming for 3 minutes, what I'm saying? Or 3 to 5
And we
minutes
were
of real
waiting for
time. We
them
were
just
waiting
to
on
kick
it.
Yeah.
And they were just, getting a few yards here and there. I think you should have to win in the end zone. Now, that might be a little too radical. Or, let's take it a step further. Say you score a touchdown on the first drive. Take out all extra points.
Make it two.
Got to go for two every time.
Yeah,
That's
that's
college.
similar to college.
Similar,
I think in college it's after three overtimes you got to go for two.
So like there are some people that think it should be like college. The reason I don't is because one, the final scores are ridiculous. We're gonna have Joe Burrow with 9 touchdowns. The final scores are 2. I don't think you should eliminate a team's ability to determine what their field position is. I think you got to kick the ball off, all that good stuff.
They start on the 25?
35 or 25, something like that.
I think it's 25.
Yeah, but so I think that's how. I mean, like I said, I think they made a good step in the right direction. It's just I don't think you should be able to have a walk-off touchdown on the first drive.
Yeah, I think that's ridiculous.
Josh Allen had 9 touchdowns in 2 games, and he didn't get a chance to,
I was so upset at that game. Josh Allen deserved to get the ball back. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
Like to let that happen on a huge game like that. I think everybody walked away from that game like,
Feeling
oh my
cheated.
God, that was
everybody.
the best
the
game.
Fans, the NFL fans.
That was the
were
best
upset.
game ever that I watched, and then I was just kind of let down because I didn't get to see Josh Allen respond.
Yeah.
So
We can say that about the Chiefs and Patriots 2019.
Yeah.
Falcons, Patriots,
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
we can say that about.
It's so many.
But to the Falcons, and I'm a Falcons fan, right? But to the Falcons and Patriots, to that situation, right? I do think we should have had a chance to get the ball, but in that situation of giving up a 28-3 lead, we probably should have lost.
2-point conversions.
Yeah, we lost.
Deserve to win that game. When it got to overtime,
Yeah.
they deserve to lose that game.
Yeah, but I mean, ultimately, both teams have to get the ball. You can't, because in certain instances, it's your offense that's gotten you as far as you've got, and now your defense has to step up. I mean, we see what just happened with the Chiefs defense.
Another thing is that's just not how football's played, though. So it's not like when the game starts, they kick it off. Only one team is the offense the entire half.
Right.
And then the second half, the other team is the offense the entire.
sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but you're trying to make this the overtime rules.
Yeah.
It's like a whole new other game. You know?
And I mean, because I talk to people that have played football at a high level, and their thing is, right, we're taking the game and making it longer and risking more injuries. Right?
I've heard that.
But
and it's football,
it's
man.
football. Like injuries are part of the game.
If the arguments can be it's football, you got to get a stop. My arguments can be it's football, you got to play till somebody wins.
You got to play till somebody wins.
Somebody wins. And I was just gonna say, if the reasoning is just time, I don't think that's a good enough reason to
That's not a good
determine
enough
who's
reason.
going to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a good reason.
Or who wins the Super
Or who
Bowl.
wins. It should be about competition.
Yeah.
It should be about what's best for competition. So
Yeah.
I think we're all in agreement. Like I said, both teams got to get the ball.
And it's more than just us, man. Like I've been following all the NFL posts. People ask
absolutely.
questions. Most people, when they answer these polls, they're in favor of changing the overtime rules. And I feel like most people have the same
Outlook.
They want the same thing. You know, let both teams get the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta
And-
change it. Gotta. I hate
I feel like it's
overtime
I think it's coming.
Yep.
I think it's coming.
I
I
hope
think
so.
because of the push of social media, like now everybody kind of has a voice in it. You know, we're all fans. We're the consumer. Fans of the
Yeah.
consumer. You know what I'm saying? When a consumer wants something, the business usually,
They
you know
make
what I'm
a
saying,
change.
goes
I mean,
towards whatever the consumer wants.
think of it like this. They changed the animation for Sonic
Oh, yeah.
after people were upset. They had the Trey Songz Power intro
Yeah,
song that we
yeah.
didn't like. They got
Yeah.
rid of it. So
Yeah.
I
NFL
don't
overtime
watch
rules
Power.
are next. Oh, man, you got to get on it.
I don't watch Power.
You got to get on it. Matter of fact, I got to catch up
Hey,
after
bro.
this.
Hey, that junk is crazy. We can talk about that too, bro.
I haven't joined that part of the society.
Hey, man, book two, it's crazy, bro. Tyreek
But yeah,
was on some other
change the NFL rules. That's that.
Boom.
Boom. We good. Thank you for joining us on the For the Win Vodcast.
Make sure you follow us on IG at For The Win Vodcast, on YouTube at For The Win, on Apple Music, on Spotify. We are everywhere.
For the win. And we out.
Peace.
Yes, sir.